Hoorah! Hi, this is Bob Kramer. Welcome back to my channel, Kramer's Garage. Anyway, in today's video, we're going to talk about the quality issues relative to the Royal Enfield Interceptor 650. A lot of vloggers have been criticizing this bike based on quality issues. So first of all, let's define what actually makes a quality product. And the definition in industry of quality is a product that meets or exceeds the customer's expectations. Now, that means that quality is relative to each individual customer. So what one person expects from their motorcycle might be completely different than what another person expects. So with that in mind, quality being relative to the expectations of the purchaser, let's explore some of the issues that people have been talking about on the internet. First of all, the seat. Everybody complains about the, well, not everybody, but a lot of people complain about the stock seat. So here's the bike. This is the stock seat. It's completely dead flat. For me, that's perfect because I like to move around a lot when I'm on the bike, and I've also set this bike up to be an all-road adventure bike, and when I'm on dirt and gravel, sometimes I need to change my weight distribution. So the flat seat works out very well. I have the touring seat, what they call the touring seat right there. So the previous owner put the touring seat on it. I tried it with the touring seat. I've tried it twice with the touring seat. The stock seat works much better for me. Now also, the quality for each individual would depend on their own personal frame of reference. So I spent nearly 30 years racing bicycles. So that's the seat that I'm used to. So comfort for me on a motorcycle seat, needless to say, is not an issue. I'm comfortable on that. So anything more cushioned than that and bigger is going to be very comfortable for me. If your frame of reference is, you know, a lounge chair, then maybe the stock seat would not be so comfortable. The other thing, a lot of people feel the need to upgrade the suspension. Again, let's look at the frame of reference. The suspension that I'm used to is that. Absolutely no suspension. When you ride a bicycle, you get very accustomed to using your body as the suspension system. So I'm very accustomed to lifting myself off the seat when I see rough pavement or a big bump in the road, which is incidentally why I went away from cruiser motorcycles and went to standard motorcycles. On most cruisers, you do not have the ability to lift your body off the seat. So standard motorcycles for me are the way to go. I can lift myself easily off the seat, and I do frequently, using my arms and legs as part of the suspension system. So with that reference back to a bicycle, the suspension is fine for me. I feel no need to upgrade it. Now, I've ridden this bike on dirt and gravel and pavement through construction zones. I hit a really nasty pavement transition in a construction zone that was hidden in the shadows, and I hit it probably doing 50 miles an hour. It violently compressed my front forks. They did not bottom out, but they did compress nearly to the bottom. And I checked later, and there was no damage whatsoever to the rim or tire, and so it works fine. I've ridden it on, like I said, I've ridden it on dirt, gravel, rough pavement, I've looked for, you know, some rugged places to ride a little bit in the Uwahari National Forest in particular, and the bike performs fine. I have no issues with the stock suspension. So now let's talk a little bit about the fit and finish and some of the details. So let's move in here and look at the welding on the gas tank. I hope you can see it in the video. I'm going to go around to the other side of the bike, the sunny side. Let's turn this a little bit. So if you look in here closely, you see the welding. This is TIG welding. That welding is perfect. It's second to none. I've never seen better TIG welding. Now, also look at the frame. I believe the frame is MIG welded. The welds are smooth and clean and neat. The production, the fit on this bike is fine. Everything's fitted up nice. The welding is clean and smooth. I don't see any, you know, quality issues regarding the way the bike is constructed. The finish on the frame appears to be quite durable. This bike is 3 years old, and I've, you know, ridden it on some buried terrain, including gravel, and I haven't had any problems with it, and it still looks good. Now, Royal Enfield did not polish the engine cases to a high shine. They have a satin polish, which takes less time in the factory, I'm sure. But if you wanted it to have a mirror shine, you could polish these. There are products out there that if you want to spend some time on it, you could polish these and give it a mirror shine. If you look at Stuart Fillingham's videos, he shows you how to do it actually. But that's not, to me, a quality issue. They saved a little time in the factory to meet a price point, and there's nothing wrong with that as long as it does not affect the overall performance and functionality of the machine, which it does not. Now, I'm going to pause the video for a minute and collect my thoughts. So, for me, the Royal Enfield is a quality bike. Now, I have made some changes to it. I've upgraded a few things. I've made changes to make it into a more dirt-worthy bike. So, in my next video, I'm going to talk about what I did to make this bike perfectly capable of riding dirt and gravel, and also just some upgrades and improvements that I made for my own personal taste on the bike. So stay tuned, and in the next video I'll show you all the changes and upgrades and modifications I've made to the bike, which in my mind made it perfectly suitable for an all-road adventure bike. So I'm going to end this video now. If you like what I'm doing, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.